Hey guy, welcome back to the first and... What the hell? Danny? Danny, you didn't even tell me you were here. Where did you go? Danny? Danny, what the fuck? Okay, real funny, Danny, but we're in the backyard now? Aha! Danny.
Oh! Hey, Drew.
Wanna make a video?
Hey, what's up, Greg? Welcome back to another episode of Beggars Can Be Choosers.
So in case you guys didn't notice, Danny's in town.
I am in town.
He's in town. This town, specifically.
Which town is that?
I don't want to say.
Funky Town.
Yeah, that's right. So Danny was actually going to be in town already for just something completely different. And we wanted to make a video, but we didn't really have anything to talk about until the most perfect Instagram account just fell into our lap. Thanks to, there's a guy on Twitter named www.youtube, which I think is a very fitting name for this. You probably saw this guy already, but his name is Hard Rock Nick.
It's Hard Rock Nick.
I think the reason that this tweet went so viral is because of the captions he puts on his Instagram pictures.
Right.
It's basically just flexing to like the highest degree to try to get girls to hook up with him.
I've never seen someone fit so many brags into such a short amount of time.
Born in Las Vegas, Nevada, grew up in Manhattan Beach, California, graduated from UC Berkeley on my 12th Mercedes-Benz. Which, I don't know how that's a flex.
I've crashed 11 Mercedes-Benz. I'm on number 12 now.
Houses in Irvine Cove, Del Mar, San Francisco, West Hollywood, Las Vegas.
Of course.
Of course. Dallas, Texas, and Tokyo, Japan. In case you didn't know where Tokyo was, it's in Japan.
I didn't know where Dallas was.
Usually shop at Bristol Farms, Gelson's, or Whole Foods Market. Wow, you know he's a multi-millionaire
when he shops at
Whole Foods.
They won't even let me in Whole Foods. I don't have enough money.
Average one Amazon package a week. That's down from 2 this time last year.
I've never heard someone use that as a flex.
Yep, I order new toilet paper on Amazon every week. It's a subscription, and it comes in the mail, so I guess you could say I'm pretty
wipe
fucking
my
rich.
butt a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really fucking rich.
Oh, okay.
Worth a good $350 million, not counting the house. I don't know. Why not count the house? So pretty standard flex so far, right? Here's where the curveball kicks in. Prefer eating pussy from the back. Love, and I mean love, getting my dick sucked.
As if that needs to be said by anyone ever.
Alexa'd the shit out of my house. Great. San Francisco 49er fan. Doesn't fit into anything else here. Excelled at tennis and soccer in my youth and could have easily turned pro.
Easily.
Which you can say because there's absolutely no way to fact check that.
Yeah, I could have easily gone pro, but instead now, at the age of 50, I'm begging for people to fuck me on Instagram.
In addition to flexing about all the things he owns, he's also very confident. I've never seen anybody as confident as this guy. Once you've dated me, it's mathematically impossible to do better than me in selecting another mate. After breakups, my exes have endured the likes of terminal brain cancer, no bullshit, suicide by lethal injection. I'm glad he didn't just say suicide. He was so specific.
Yeah, thanks for sharing the private details of this very tormented person.
Decades of psychotherapy, prison time, or in other milder examples, have become gay or settled for men who in some way or another reminded said ex of me.
Yeah, I like that that's a mild case, is being with this guy turned somebody gay.
Yeah, it's almost like not even worth mentioning that after you say that one of your exes has killed themselves.
Yeah. Or somehow implying that somebody got brain cancer because they weren't dating him. Yeah. So you're probably thinking this guy's a little bit of a creep. But,
a little bit, yeah.
I think that you'll think he's a lot more of a creep after this picture.
Yeah, here's another caption that takes an unexpected turn halfway through. Told my private chef to make protein-style cheeseburgers and hold the fries for my lunch today. Okay, because my new girlfriend is 18 and still in high school.
Hashtag rich gang. You can't afford a girlfriend who's still in high school.
That was probably the worst thing about high school for me, because I get crushes on girls, and I couldn't date any of them because they were always dating rich 50-year-old men.
They were always dating Hard Rock Nick.
They were always dating this guy.
Yeah, the more you look at his Instagram pictures, and especially his YouTube videos, you start to realize that everything he's bragging about is not true.
He takes a lot of pictures of cars at the dealership. This one says hashtag buying. So just take a picture of it when you get home.
I don't even think this is at a Bentley dealership. This is at the Grove, which is a mall in LA. So this is one of those...
One of those just like display cars.
Yeah, that you see at the mall that he might win. Buying! And it's him behind the wheel of a Tesla. Very clearly taken at a Tesla dealership where he just asks, can I sit in this car really quick and take a picture?
He also brags about his cleaning crew. This is a hilarious brag. My cleaning crew told me to pick these up from the store on the way back from the car wash. We on some new shit.
We on some new shit now, son. Clorox Scentiva disinfecting wipes.
Hell yeah. You know how when you're rich and you have a bunch of money to pay a cleaning crew, but they make you get the supplies for them?
Hey, I know it's our job to clean your apartment, but we just realized we got there and we forgot all the cleaning supplies.
Can you buy them for us? Just bought this beautiful house in Del Mar, California. I've never reversed image searched something with this many results.
Yeah, this is just a stock image of a nice house that he must have found by Googling nice house.
He was reading one of these and was just like, all right, I'm going to screenshot that. And I bought it.
If you Google most biggest house in the world, this picture of the house comes up because it's the thumbnail of a YouTube video called World's Most Beautiful Homes. Crazy that he owns one of the world's most beautiful homes and didn't just steal that picture off of a stock photos website. If being rich wasn't good enough, he's got a killer smile.
And by that you mean he could kill someone with this smile.
Yeah, by that I mean this is the smile someone gives you when they're about to kill you.
I want to go ahead and throw this out too. This isn't just like a weird guy we're kind of making fun of because he's insecure and lying about how much money he has. Not only is he insanely misogynistic
and dating a high schooler.
He's also a little bit racist. 10 turnoffs in a woman in order of level of turnoffness. Number 1, non-Caucasian.
The worst thing you could do as a woman is not be white. And he elaborates in another post that he means pure white. American-born female. Not mixed with Mexican or Israeli and shit.
Yeah. Here's another turnoff from him in regards to women. Wears too much makeup. Which is really funny because if you look at any of his pictures, he's obviously wearing makeup. Holy shit, your lashes. What do you use? As with many other physical traits, it's 100% genetics. Only way to get my lashes on you is if I'm eating you out and they're resting on the top of your pussy lips.
Freshly shaved legs on a Saturday morning while I visit family.
My parents get so pissed when I come home to visit them and my legs aren't freshly shaved. Oh, that's why he's so confident. He thinks he's The Rock. He's just like the hard version of Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah, hard The Rock Nick.
So Instagram is one thing. Instagram, that's great. But where it really gets good is his YouTube channel. It's called White Trash Millionaire Rock and Roll Bodybuilder.
Let's talk about why badass, good-looking rich guys don't have girlfriends, like me. Why is it that girls will date a guy that has half my wallet, half my dick, half my car?
This guy's got half my dick!
Give me the other half of my dick back!
Yeah. It's like the left half.
Half my sexual prowess. But they'll pass up a guy like me who's fun, good-looking, interesting, edgy, educated, and wants to be a dad.
I'm rich, I'm cool, I'm a badass motherfucker who don't gives no fuck.
Rock and roll bodybuilder!
I want to be a dad.
And I want to be a dad.
But why do they have girlfriends and why don't I? Or let's say, why doesn't another good-looking bodybuilder or a good-looking rich guy?
We don't have to say another one, because we know you're just talking about yourself.
I know,
here.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like he keeps accidentally saying like me or like any other
like me.
guy. I'm not necessarily talking about me, but why won't anyone date me or
anybody,
any other badass rich guys who want to be a dad?
Whatever it is, if you look too good and you got it going on, women are motherfucking hating cunts. They don't like to see you ball. They don't like to see you succeed.
That's one thing that women hate is when guys are put together and look good and have a successful career.
They don't like you being confident in yourself.
How long is this video? 3 minutes long. Is the rest of it just listing things that they don't like?
They don't like you having the upper hand.
They don't like the way that you shaved your beard because it makes you look like a superhero villain.
They don't want you being desirable. Because
no woman wants a desirable man.
Women desire a man that they won't desire.
Because that's gonna make them vulnerable to you leaving their bitch ass.
It's like he maintains his composure, but every now and again that bitterness comes back, and it just seeps in. And they
leaving
their bitch ass that don't want to have sex with me.
All in some badass Nikes or Jordans, and you dress cool, and you ain't got a girl, homie. It's a compliment to you. It's a compliment to you. That means these bitches can't step up to your level.
No, I think that means that everything is right except your personality. Look, if you have all of these things that make you right, then it's a lot easier to narrow down the thing that's wrong.
Because there's no other thing it could be.
It's the very essence of you.
I don't take it personally. Look, I still fuck a lot.
Oh, okay, cool.
But those girls that fuck me, they're afraid to be with me.
Because after I fuck them, then it's time to pay them, and then they have to leave.
And the transaction is over.
Yeah.
Don't take it personally. I'm here to be your fucking rock for all you guys out there. And like I said,
What perfect timing. I'm here to be your stability.
You ever need someone really stable to lean on? Guys, don't worry, I got you.
women are internally very jealous creatures. They're very insecure.
Their voice quiver.
Insecure.
Not confident like me.
He mentions a few times that he owns a hotel.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that just means he has a hotel room sometimes when he goes to Las Vegas.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my actual personal motherfucking suite. In other words, nobody else sleeps in this motherfucker.
That's how hotel rooms work. They don't let anybody else come sleep in them. That would...
Yeah, the door is locked.
What I also love about this room is you can pretty much, like, look at the airplanes fucking fly in.
That seems like something that Laura's 6-year-old nephew would be excited about. You'd ask them what they like about the
You
hotel
can see
room.
the planes over
Yeah.
there.
You'd be like, do you like the bed or like the interior? And like a 6-year-old would say, I like that you can see an airplane outside the hotel room.
As you guys may know, the Hard Rock is probably the closest casino to the Las Vegas airport.
So he's saying he's staying at the Hard Rock in Las Vegas. One could only assume that he's saying that that's the hotel that he owns. He's nowhere to be found on the Wikipedia page for the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino.
Well, I mean, it's Wikipedia, so it could be wrong.
People could be deleting it because they're jealous women.
Because they're jealous women who hate to see him succeed.
Just because they're jealous bitches, or I mean, just women and
girls, 18-year-old girls.
Yeah, another thing about 18-year-old girls is they've got dads that won't let you date their high school daughter.
And it pisses me off. It's like, I'm older than you, dude.
There's a CVS and a Johnny Rocket.
This whole part, he's bragging about things that you can see from the hotel room, almost like he's too afraid to show you the inside of the hotel room.
Yeah, this is the beginning of... He's yet to turn the camera around. The selling point of his hotel room is you can see the airport, the college campus, and a CVS.
Ooh, baby.
And then on this side, which is my bedroom...
The whole room is your bedroom. What are you talking about?
This window, which is my bedroom.
I'm not gonna do a full tour of the apartment because of time, but
I love that line so much. I can't do a whole tour of the apartment because of time.
Because the concept of time exists, and that's why I can't.
This is exactly like Gabe Gundacker's character he does on Instagram, where he's like,
Hey everybody, I'm on the back in New York looking at the blood moon in the Empire State Building on the top. I can't show the moon because it's in the sky and I don't have access to the sky.
and I can't show you the bed because I don't own it.
And there's someone else sleeping in the bed. I lied about no one else being able to sleep in this
you
room.
can pretty much see every casino.
I mean, from my room, you can pretty much see all the better
You
hotels.
see a lot of traffic going on. People are getting off work. People are driving in to Las Vegas.
Again, this isn't a feature of the suite. This is just how major cities work.
We're more than halfway through the video. He has not shown us the inside of the hotel room.
Celebrities, of course, fly into Vegas for the whole weekend. Even though 4th of July falls on a Thursday. That's where I get my dick sucked, ass eaten out, balls tugged on one by one.
I like how he said it was like he gained this confidence out of
know,
nowhere
it's
when
like
he
he
said
was
that.
possessed.
Yeah, so these are all the hotels, and this
Where
is where I get my dick sucked,
my
my ass eaten out, my balls tugged on one by one.
Custom bed right there.
What's custom about it? Maybe he just means they asked if I wanted 2 twin beds or a queen, and I customize it to be a queen.
We're just gonna take a little nap.
I can't show the rest because of time, and then at the end of the video he says, I guess I'm gonna go take a nap.
If you guys were curious to see the rest of his hotel room, because he couldn't show you, he was time crunch, tight schedule.
Time existed, and so he couldn't.
And just like with the other one, he spends a couple minutes pointing the camera outside.
Eventually he turns the camera around so you can see him, and it's terrifying.
My sex toys.
Any good part of a hotel room tour includes your bag of sex toys.
What do I do with this? I like to spank your tits.
I like to spank you. I will not touch you with my hands.
Ever, at all.
Ugh, no. If I want to spank you, I'm going to use a little paddle.
To spank your boobs.
I want you to look at me looking at you while I fucking get my dick sucked.
God, I'm so worried about how sweaty he is. He's got to be on, like, PCP or something.
Yeah, he also definitely just killed someone.
Oh god, I can't believe I just did that.
Fuck, how do I get my mind off the murder I just did?
Alright guys, this is Hotel Snobbery Part 3.
This might have some of the strongest water pressure by request of any shower I've ever had. That's my custom loofah.
My custom loofah. It's just a regular loofah that I glued a stick to so that I can hold it.
It pretty much goes over every square centimeter of my body.
Gross.
The last thing I want to show you before I sign the fuck off and get my ass eaten out tonight while I get my cock sucked.
His ass eaten out while he gets his cock sucked?
By the same person at the same time?
Holy shit, that's impressive. They can unhinge their jaw like a snake or something.
And I've just been taking it all the way down because we've been fucking in this bathroom actually. Right up against the granite. Doggy, actually anal.
We've been fucking in this bathroom, actually. Or doggy. Or actually anal. Anal. Getting my ass eaten and dick sucked at the same time.
Of course.
Of course, obviously.
Yeah.
So the last thing I want to show you guys is he did a live the other day because he's starting to get a little bit of clout.
Thank you for the love on my hat.
So we decided to do a live stream yesterday on Instagram.
To sort of clear up, any allegations, which by denying certain allegations in this live, he actually brought to most people's attention those allegations.
Yeah, like things we hadn't heard about, and we'd been researching him all day, and there were things in there about and I never stole money from my mother, so stop saying that.
I did not steal from my mom.
Also, my favorite thing from the live, he keeps saying all right guys, now I'm going to open the floor to questions. And then he'll find one hate comment and rant about it for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Any questions? Hey, I'm not fucking gay. He'll talk about 5 minutes why he's not gay.
Yeah, my favorite response that he had was someone calling him gay, and he responded, I was not gay.
I was not gay.
Past tense.
Never in a million years was I gay back then.
Yeah, even to this day, I still wasn't gay back then.
You could ask anyone I know, and they'll tell you the same thing. I wasn't gay.
No, I was not gay.
Nor am I now have not been gay.
Whatever y'all reading on the internet, I've never been to jail even for 1 minute.
Oh yeah, I've never been to jail. That's another allegation that he brings up that nobody thought about him in the first place.
No, my real name is not Allie.
No, my real name's not Vanessa. Please stop saying my name's Vanessa.
Everything he's listed so far, he's brought to our attention.
Yeah, it's like, nobody thought that.
I cheated on my wife. I hit my wife.
I'd love to see him in a police interrogation. He would admit to any crime so fast.
All right, I killed her, all right? We arrested you for shoplifting.
Okay, maybe I was loosely involved in Watergate. Get off my ass or eat it if you're going to be down there.
Yeah.
And tug on my balls one by one.
Biggest turnoffs. Non-white women and getting my balls tugged on 2 at a time.
Also, that shitty ass truck he's always driving? Apparently he sold it for $100,000.
Wait, so he spent $100,000 on engine upgrades plus the original price he bought the car for and sold it for $103,000.
Yeah, and it's well, I guess that's why I'm such a good businessman. You gotta spend money to lose money. Anyway, guys, I need to go ahead and wrap this video up because of time. I'll probably go get my dick sucked,
ass eaten out, balls tugged on one by one. Well, I think that the only way that we can really properly end this video is by signing off with a killer smile.
All right.
Greg, I shouldn't even call you by your fucking name. You're being a motherfucking little stinker, little son of a bitch boy. You're a little motherfucking stinker. I want you to know that.
You ever watch a wholesome video on TikTok or Instagram and it makes you feel good? I mean, so much of the internet can be this toxic, argumentative wasteland, but for once you're sitting there smiling at your phone. Imagine that. Imagine a piece of content that actually makes your day better. And then you open up the comment section and it's a fucking war zone. Going into 2023 with the same person since 2010. Oh, that's nice. They've been together for a very long time. Clearly they've worked hard and been able to make a life for themselves centered around their shared interest. And I mean, really, that's the dream for anybody, no matter what that shared interest may be. And who cares about this? Cringe. Video gaming is the worst hobby one could have. What a waste of time. Not like what I do, which is spend all day on my phone telling other people that they're wasting their time. I'm pissed. Living behind a screen. Aren't you doing the same thing? No. You have gamer in your bio. Are gamers extremely lazy? Do they ever get up? I like to think that this person isn't making fun of them. They're just genuinely concerned for their well-being. Wait, have they really been sitting there for 13 years? I hope they're okay. What if they got stuck? Like, I know that you're opening yourself up to criticism whenever you post anything online. That's just the nature of the internet. But it's crazy that even the most uncriticizable posts where someone is just happily doing something and isn't hurting anyone else in the process still gets criticized. All right, here's another TikTok about dishes.
In our house, I cook, he does the dishes. And when he cooks, he does the dishes.
Harmless joke, right? They're just subverting expectations of what you might have expected her to say. So really, there's no reason for someone to get like super pissed about this or anything. Oh, so he's twice as useful as you are. L-girlfriend. So much entitlement. The women that posted this and the women that are commenting on this, just because you don't like doing it doesn't mean he does so about helping and being a good person. He rather does the dishes because he knows you'll never do it without moaning about it or showing the initiative to just do it. You just let him do it because you're lazy and entitled, feeling offended when called out. But ask yourself, if you're feeling called out, doesn't that prove my point? This video is 8 seconds long. Slavery. That's right. Someone watched this video and thought, oh my God, that's exactly what being a slave is like. And 5 people agreed? Slavery is when I have to do the dishes, even though I was the one who cooked that night. Simps love to defend this irrational thinking. Imagine if the genders were reversed. I know, right? Then the comments might be insane. Normalize men doing chores. Normalize women changing oil and fixing the toilet and paying the bill. Ah, yes, changing oil and fixing toilets. 2 things that notoriously need to be done as often as the dishes. Shit, I change my oil every time I drive. Only the best for my car. How often do you even have to fix a toilet? Every couple of years at the most? What are you doing in there? You shitting grenades? Look, I don't know who this couple is, but I'm positive that this 8-second video does not sum up their entire relationship. Like, in my house, Amanda does the dishes like 90% of the time, but I cook 90% of the time. She cleans more often than I do, but I do all the grocery shopping. I don't know, one single chore doesn't tell the whole story. But even still, being in a relationship isn't supposed to be this one-to-one transactional exchange where every chore must be split down the middle and every good deed must be reciprocated immediately. Hey, I just did something nice for you. Do it back or I'm gonna post about this on TikTok. What are you talking about? It's my birthday. Oh, I'm supposed to give you a present too? You would if you loved me. Like, no, you just figure out what works best for you guys, and if something's not working, then you talk about it. Clearly, these people are traumatized from a past relationship where they had to do a chore, and they haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. It's time to move on, all right? You gotta let that shit go. There's another common type of TikTok I've seen multiple renditions of.
See you later. Bye.
You've been a great help today.
That's all right. Thank you. Bye.
And honestly, I like TikToks like this because I think this is really healthy and a good thing to point out. Like, having the desire to be by yourself for a little bit doesn't mean your marriage is bad all of a sudden or you've lost your spark. Most couples go through this. Most couples do this. You are still your own person with your own hobbies and interests. It's not the end of the world. Like, sometimes Amanda comes home from work and wants to tell me everything that happened that day, and that's great. And other times she just wants to come home and listen to a podcast and play Stardew Valley for 3 hours. And both of those are fine. That's not good or healthy for couples. Well, this is crazy unhealthy in a relationship. That is terrible relationship advice. When kids are down, it's time to be together. Each of you should have some time to do what you like, but do it while kids are up. One watches kids, then the other. It's a very specific rule. Me and my husband, we have 4 kids. That was in the 80s. All our time was about them. Now that they are growing and have their own family, me and him have some our time. We love being and around each other, but like, he wishing TV and working. I like being at home alone, and when we at home, we talk about everything, and then like I said, he in one room and I am in another. We be married for 40 years, get along just fine. I think she's on my side here. I'm not 100% sure, though. If you love somebody, you'll expect to have its company as much as they can. It seems like there are 2 kinds of negative responses to this. There's the people who misinterpret it to mean that they don't want to spend any time together, even though that's not at all what they're saying. This is what, like an hour of their day, some of the time, relax. But then there's also the people who use TikToks like this to just brag about their own relationship. Sad. We like to be with each other at bedtime, even after 9 years of marriage. Wait, you guys have alone time? That's a choice that you make. No, that's great. I'm happy for you. I guess it's just that you must not love each other very much because I spend every waking moment with my wife. We have the same job, the same hobbies, the same friend, us. Our bathroom has 2 toilets and they face each other. A few years back, I actually took a class on how to stop blinking, and now I don't do it anymore. What can I say? I guess I missed her too much when my eyes were closed. Of course, there's a balance to this, as this guy will tell you, not realizing that the people who posted the TikTok would probably agree with him. If you never prioritize your partner and you're constantly blowing them off to just do whatever you want, go hang out with your friends, that's a problem. If 100% of the time you'd rather be hanging out with your boys than paying any attention to your girlfriend, you probably shouldn't be dating her. You should be dating your boys. But at the same time, I wouldn't personally want to be in a relationship where my life solely revolves around the other person. You need time to cultivate your own interests and work on yourself so you actually have something to bring to the table. And honestly, sometimes when your partner is trying to minimize your other passions or turn you against your friends, it's kind of a manipulation tactic. They're trying to make you fully dependent on them so you have nowhere else to go and no one else in your life to point out all their red flags. I don't think a relationship should be about merging into one entity that is useless without the other person. Because if you get too far into it, you're gonna lose sight of who you were before you started dating. Just like with anything though, it comes down to what you and your partner agree on. If you both want to spend 24 hours a day holding hands and staring into each other's eyes, go for it. That's awesome. I'm not gonna stop you. But that's what really gets me about these comments is that for the most part, everybody's just arguing for their own personal preference in a relationship that they're not a part of. If you see a video like this and you think, well, that wouldn't work for me, or my wife and I could never do something like that, that's literally fine because you're not in the relationship. Like, I just don't understand the need to go around imposing the rules of your marriage onto everyone else. Like, what's the point of even trying to argue with how this couple lives their lives? They've been together for 13 years. If this lifestyle was unsustainable for them, they wouldn't have been able to sustain it. If you see this couple happily on the same page about something and then decide that actually you know what's best for them more than they do, no, you don't. Shut up. In classic internet fashion, though, I found another TikTok that's almost exactly the same as these ones, but all of the comments are angry for the opposite reason.
After our kids go to bed, this is how my husband and I have been spending time together at night. I am rewatching all the Marvel movies, and my husband is over here racing in his racing simulator. So we're like kind of together, right?
Now, I'll admit, the vibe is a little different in this one. Whereas the other people were like proudly saying, hey, this is something we do. This is what works in our relationship. This woman seems a little bit more unsure. It also kind of looks like maybe she's been crying, but I don't know her life. I'm just going to assume that it was from the movie. Ultimately, I don't know. And I'm not going to speculate on it too hard because this is an Instagram reel and I don't know anything about these people. Is what I would say if I wasn't a crazy person. She just wants him to do what she wants to do. Yeah, she's not happy. Something's going on. She is low-key putting him down. Instead of just talking to her husband, instead she tries to make a video and post it trying to shame him. Could you cry a little less? Have you offered or shown any interest in playing games with him? Reach into his interests? I understand that you are not enjoying this quality time. Visually obvious. Now, the thing that these comments all have in common is that they're all working off of an assumption. We have decided that this video is not sincere, and since that's now a fact that we all can agree on, it's okay to bully you for it. So I was curious, I found them on TikTok. I just saw this one on Instagram. And they made multiple follow-up videos where they had to be like, guys, can you stop telling us to get a divorce? Like, we love each other. We love our kids. We spend a lot of time together. I was just kind of tired because we both worked all day and you guys are looking into this way too hard. Please stop. It's weird. Okay, so mystery solved, right? And now that we have that context, I would like to present to you one of the most unhinged comments I have ever read in my life. I am certain that the purpose of this video was, we've got this whole history and all I'm asking for him is to sit here and watch these movies with me. I even put on Marvel movies because he likes them and I want to bait him over here to spend time with me because he never spends time with me after all that we've been through. I don't even care about Marvel movies. Right, because Marvel movies are for boys and women can't like superheroes. I'm just making sacrifices to stop enjoying my life, not doing things I want to do or grow as a person, have a hobby, all for him to just pay me the slightest bit of attention. No one appreciates sacrifices they didn't ask for. Do what you want to do. If that doesn't feel like quality time, speak up. If you feel like this relationship is costing everything you want from life, speak up. Otherwise, shut up. Holy shit. We're not even halfway through, by the way. And if you do speak up and that's not what he wants, it's okay to move on with your life. If you feel like you could do better and deserve more, go reach for it. But don't go crawling back just because you don't like the new life you have after you've thrown away your old one and destroyed all semblance of peace for yourself and your family. Stop wasting your time doing things that don't make you happy. You literally have this one life and you're choosing to cry on TikTok rather than make a meaningful difference. Obviously, he's happy and comfortable the way it is, and if you divorce him, he'll probably just enjoy more of his free time after a fucked up dark period of feeling worthless, and that nothing that he does is enough, because that's what you're saying here. Nothing that has happened before was enough for you. Absolute insanity aside, he based this entire rant on the assumption that she's pretending to like the movies. Like, you never stop to think, what if this thing I'm making up isn't actually true? That would kind of destroy my entire argument and make me look like an asshole. Nah, I'll do it anyway. Isn't it fun, though, that the internet is so used to just yelling at each other all the time that you can post two videos with essentially the same thesis and cause a riot for two opposite reasons? Social media is so fun. I'm having a great time. Now, if you're anything like me, seeing all of this unasked for discourse kind of makes you never want to post any private information about yourself because people are just going to use it to bully you or speculate on your behalf. You might even think to post a TikTok where you're like, hey, my partner doesn't post about me on social media, but that doesn't mean the relationship doesn't work because he loves me in real life. And that's really all that matters to me. Only to find out that even that's wrong too. God, and don't even get me started on parenting TikTok. I would never in a million years post a video of my child because I'm just gonna get a bunch of comments from people telling me that I'm doing everything wrong. Like, you'll see a video of a kid falling down, right? I'm not saying I seek those kind of videos out or anything. It's just sometimes they pop up and I watch them, okay? But the kid will fall down, right? And the mom will be like, oh no, are you okay? And someone will comment, wrong, let her get up on her own or she'll never learn how to be independent. And then you'll see the same kind of video where the parent will instead be like, hey buddy, you're fine, just shake it off. Wrong, she's clearly hurt. You were supposed to keep her safe and you failed. And now she'll never trust anyone and it's all your fault. It's like, okay, what am I supposed to do then? Because it doesn't seem like anything is right to you guys. What's ironic about this, though, is I feel like a lot of these kind of commenters are the same people who will shame young people for not having kids yet. Come on, guys. Be useful to society. Give birth already. And then post about them so we can nitpick all of your choices. Really, though, that's just like the whole internet right now. No matter what kind of content you're making, no matter what you're doing, you'll just be living your life. And then someone will be like, that's not how I would do it. Well, I didn't ask, buddy. Now, the last video I want to point out has some pretty insane discourse, partly because I found it on Twitter. I mean, in general, when a TikTok gets reposted to Twitter, it's not usually like, hey, look at this funny TikTok I found. It's like, hey, look at this piece of shit I found. We should set their house on fire.
Day one of being a stay-at-home husband. Made us some tea and cuddled on the couch. And then I started to pack her lunch before she went to work with all her favorite foods. Snuck in a love note, drove her to work.
You get the idea, you know? It's a guy who loves his wife and is clearly doing a good job of taking care of her. They seem to be in a healthy, happy relationship. Not really anything to judge, right? This is more disturbing than gore. In what universe is that a superior life to living alone? It's a terrible lesbian couple. Okay, I lost it at the Beyond Meat jerky. I'm sorry, was there like a meeting they all went to where they all decided one day that all the guys like this on Twitter have to change their profile picture to some random dead guy statue? What does it mean? Every time you see someone on Twitter with a profile picture like this, I promise you they're about to say the worst take you've ever heard. The only thing gay here is using a straw at home. Fellas, is it gay to drink stuff? Have you noticed that like everything has discourse now? Everything is a debate, even if it doesn't need to be. And some of it is constructive. Of course, some of it is very much worth having. But then I'll see people arguing about like which basketball player is having a better season or how much cream you're supposed to put in your coffee. Like the fate of the world is on the line. I feel like there's this anger that's seeped into every part of the internet, and it's so hard to avoid without just staying off of it altogether. Like you'll see the most innocuous comment in the world that for some reason has 97 replies, and you're like, huh, what happened here? And the most recent reply will be like, no, I'm not the one defending genocide. You're the one. And it's like, huh? How did they, what? Who even brought that up? And I think what really sucks about it is so much of it is by design. Like there were those documents that came out that showed Facebook's algorithm was more likely to suggest something if a lot of people were using the angry reaction emoji. And then outside of Facebook, on Twitter, I've noticed that a lot of times the tweet at the top of a thread is not the one with the most likes, but the one with the most replies, because it's the most controversial. It is the most likely way to stretch out the amount of time you spend on that thread, because now instead of just the one original paragraph, there's now dozens of insane ramblings for you to scroll through. Even Instagram is starting to show some of the worst comments near the top. That's how I found the ones in this video. I wasn't scrolling to the bottom, they were at the top. And it's all because a computer told them that these kind of comments increase engagement. Let's not worry about what kind of engagement. Let's not worry about the fact that this specific kind of engagement actually makes people feel like shit and they're worse off when they leave the app than they were when they came onto the app. And not only is this making the overall user experience more negative, but by showing the hateful comments to more people, because you know that that's what will get them to interact with it, aren't you like actively encouraging people to write hateful things? Like most of the time, if someone's being an asshole online, they're just doing it to rile people up. They're doing it to get a response. And if the algorithms did a better job of flagging and suppressing those things, and maybe after a while, those people would be like, it seems my efforts are fruitless. This is no way to spend my days. I need to get my shit together. And then they like put on a suit and tie. But from like the user side, our side, I don't really know what the answer is besides just like spending less time on the internet. It just sucks though, because sometimes it's really fun, you know? Sometimes I don't get pissed off at all. I just laugh a lot. I like the internet. I like connecting with people across the world. I like finding new talented creators and following them and seeing what kind of stuff they make. There's so much good out there. I wish it wasn't so depressing sometimes. Anyway, for all the people who have sat through this whole rant and didn't care because they don't really listen to me when I talk and they only watch these videos to see the ad read at the end, you're in luck because today's video is sponsored by Factor. I've started doing a lot more meal prepping the past few months in an attempt to be slightly healthier as a person, and there are plenty of cons that go with it. For one, there's the time investment. If you're trying to count calories, it's not just the buying the food and doing all the cooking, but weighing everything out so you have equal portions. Even worse though is the lack of variety. Sure, I can make one big meal on a Sunday and eat it for lunch the next 5 days, but then I'm committed to eating the same thing all week. By the time Wednesday rolls around, I'm already tired of it and I still got 3 more in my fridge. So I started using Factor so I could stay on track with my health goals without sacrificing on variety and flavor. And the meals have been so good that Amanda is now stealing them from me. Thanks a lot, guys. Designing a meal plan around your dietary preferences is super easy. Whether you want something vegan or keto, low calorie, high protein, they've got 34 different chef-prepared meals to choose from every week. You can even throw in a smoothie or 2 if you want. I'm not your boss. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but it's microwave ready in just a couple of minutes, so it'll be nice and hot before you're even done picking out the YouTube video that you're gonna watch while you eat it. And I know what you might be thinking, Drew, what about HelloFresh? You have like a whole thing with them. And that's the thing, I'm doing both. Once for lunch, once for dinner. At this rate, I'll never have to step foot inside a grocery store ever again. My plan is working. Factor is America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, and if you want to try it out for yourself, head to factor75.com and use my promo code DREW50 for 50% off your first box. Again, there's 50% off your first box with code DREW50, Drew being my name, of course, and 50 being the number of percentage off that the price is. That was the only way I could have said that. Thank you so much, Factor, for sponsoring today's video and saving me time that I didn't have to cook. Well, guy, I forgot to write an outro. Hope you have a good weekend. Or I actually don't know when I might be posting this on like a Wednesday. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go do jumping jacks outside of a gym until they are so impressed that they give me a free membership. Bye. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I think I should also welcome myself back to my YouTube channel, as I have not posted anything in quite some time. If you watched the last video, you'll remember that I mentioned being sick. I'm sick, so sick. Maybe I'll get sick more often. That was like day 2 of what turned into like a 6 or 7 day sinus infection. It was rough. It was a rough time. Really the main reason I haven't posted those, I just started a job again. I was unemployed for quite some time and I was loving it. But as an adult, you reach a point where you realize, oh, I cannot just be unemployed as I am not making any money, and you need money to live. That's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about today is relatable comedy. So relatable comedy, what is it? I have a problem with relatable comedy, but not all of it, specific types of relatable comedy, because you might be thinking, well, what's wrong with making a joke that people can relate to? I feel like there's different levels of it, because obviously, like with a lot of stand-up comedians, the most popular stand-up comedians, the reason they're so popular is because they make jokes about topics that people can relate to: sex, food, relationships, that sort of thing. But I think with like observational comedy like that, there's two parts, right? There's the observation, there's, noticing something, and then the second part is to make a comment on it, make a joke about it. A lot of what you end up seeing online with memes and stuff is it's an observation, but they never make a joke about it. It's just kind of like, hey, you have noticed this too, right? Because you noticed that you're hungry when you haven't eaten in a while. So now that I've said all that, I can actually show you a couple examples of what I'm talking about. The first one I'm going to do is the one I saw that really inspired me to make this whole video, because it's about as dumb as you can get. Shout out to my friend Rachel for discovering this and posting this on her Twitter. She's really funny. You should follow her at BB Tamagotchi. So let's break this down. First thing you got is a caption: best thing about coming home. You may notice that thing was not plural here. It was just, there's one thing. The best one thing about coming home is these 4 things. And the pictures are 4 things that you have in your home. So basically what this is saying is, the best thing about coming home is the things you have in your home. The modern conveniences that one has when they live indoors. Clearly this is not comedy, right? This is just the lowest level of like, hey, you like the things that you have that you bought. To illustrate how stupid this is and how antithetical this is to comedy, imagine a stand-up comedian trying to tell this joke. There's no joke. So here's a little something I've been noticing lately, and feel free to let me know if you agree. In my opinion, the best thing about coming home is my Wi-Fi. Yes. Hold on, there's more. My shower, the food in my fridge, and my bed.
That's so true.
Right?
This guy's awesome.
Yeah, you guys
It's
agree.
like you can read my
You
mind.
guys agree. That's the whole joke.
Tell it again.
I think we should investigate this comedy page a little bit more. So one of the new things that Instagram has added is that you can post photo sets. I believe it's up to 10 photos you can post. And this comedy page is really making the most of that, because what they do is, in between these memes that they steal, is they'll put in what I call like bait. It's posts like these: try to like this with your elbow. 90% of people can't. Actually, I said that wrong. Try to like this with your elbow. 90% actually do this. Are they saying that 90% of people like every post with their elbow? Because I don't think that's true. This one is just like if you know who it is. This one is just trying to get you to comment. This is a video that's trying to get you to tap quickly, so you'll double tap on accident. Double tap your side, as if that's gonna like lock in your vote somehow. Double tap when read. That's all one post. Let's go to another one. When you realize Instagram allows you to triple tap to save memes, that's just a blatant lie. I know, because I tried it. Here's this one. Quick, type 8955. Guess what happens when you type 55 quickly? You like the picture. That's what all of this is. It's a whole game. They're playing the game. 90% fail answer? Solve it. No, don't tell me what to do. Why the fuck is there math? There's math questions on all of these posts. Why do you have to sprinkle in math? I get that you're just trying to get people to comment, but there's gotta be a more fun way than that. I go on Instagram to forget about math, not have to do more of it. Joke's on them though, I just commented what the person above me commented. So, yeah. Oh, whoops, I'm sorry. I was saying there was a lot of math. This isn't a math test, this is a maths test. You know how you have maths class? Ah, yes, the perfect meme. A screenshot from SpongeBob, no caption, no context. I love it. Wait a minute. Try to like this pic with your elbow? 80% actually can't do this, but who, first of all, who's the guy? Who the fuck is that? Second of all, before you were saying 90% actually do this, 80% can't do this. As someone who's really good at math, because of all the practice I've gotten on your Instagram page, I can tell you that adds up to 170%. And that's not good. You can't, that's not right. Ugh, I'm a lot better at math now than I am at talking. So I feel like I'm kind of straying from the original idea of relatable comedy. A lot of this isn't even relatable. I'm just getting mad at people who steal tweets. So let me try to get back to focusing on actual relatable stuff. And we're gonna go to Facebook for this. If you don't like this page on Facebook, you're missing out. It's called Minion Quotes. And it's got about 3 million likes. Basically what this page does is they just take screenshots of Minions and they put quotes on them. I know what you're thinking, that it's just quotes from the movie. No, they're never quotes from the movie. They're just generic things that people would say in real life, but there's a picture of a minion there for some reason. So here's a few examples. No matter how big a hammer you use, you can't pound common sense into stupid people. What do you mean tomorrow is Monday? It was only Friday a few seconds ago. That's great, that's funny. Morning, tired. Afternoon, dying for a rest. Night, can't sleep. That's another thing that everyone likes to relate. Like, oh, I'm tired in the morning, but I'm awake at night. It's because because you're changing from one state to another. It's hard to wake up because once you've been asleep for a long time, you just want to keep sleeping, and it's hard to go to bed sometimes because you just want to stay awake. It's hard to transition. Stop making that observation. Ugh. I need vitamin C. This one's got layers to it, I gotta say. Because if you just read it, or if someone reads it to you, I need vitamin C, you're like, yeah, I guess we all need, like orange juice and stuff. But then, upon closer investigation, you might notice here that the C isn't the letter C at all. In fact, there's no letter C here. It's C, S-E-A. What they're saying is not that they need vitamin C, they're saying they need vitamin C, as in they need to go to the ocean. Here, let's look at this one. I got expelled from school on pajama day. It's not my fault I sleep naked. So true. What do you mean, so true? This is a good one. Call me boring, but I don't need to go out partying on a Saturday night to have fun. Staying at home and watching a movie is just fine with me. Oh, God, of course. Do you think that you are the only person that likes to stay home and watch movies? Oh, man. Here's a relatable one about pet companionship. Does anyone else say to their dogs, I'll be back soon, when you leave home? Or is that just me? Does anyone else say to their dogs, I'll be back soon, when they... Yeah, of course you say that. Because we all treat our pets like people. I have a cat. I always say goodbye to her when I leave. Because I feel like I know she doesn't understand me. But I still say it, because I do. That's just what fucking people do, man. You're not quirky. You ain't special. None of you are special. I get why people are sucked into this, and let me try to analyze this. I think with this sort of thing, what is true in people is that we are all trying to relate to others. I think for the most part, everyone's pretty insecure. And again, a lot of this is young kids. Young kids who are like, they have these thoughts and they're all new, and they, a lot of being a kid is like, are other kids like me? Do people have the same thoughts I do? And when you go on and see like, oh, I hate homework, you're like, oh, so do I. That makes me feel good that I'm not the only one. That was a pretty shitty example, because who likes homework? But you understand what I'm saying. That being said, I think adults who are really into this shit need to not be. So to recap, if you're 12, this is okay. If you are not, if you're older than that, it's not okay. Wow, this shot looks terrible in the dark. So that's the video. The ending was a little weak because I ran out of time to record, and it's taken me like 4 days to edit everything. Like I said, I just don't have a lot of free time during the week with my new job. I'm still gonna try to post videos whenever I can. If you like the video, remember to... Actually, no, we're gonna try something new this time. Did you know you can triple tap the like button to save all the memes in this video? Try it now. Also, don't forget to comment your favorite kind of maths. and show this video to a friend if it made you laugh. You'll make them laugh, and then you'll be a good friend. So do that, and also subscribe if you aren't already. And that's all of the messages I have for you. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back with another video eventually. Stay tuned. Hey guy, welcome back to the mid-2000s. Please comment down below if you're currently watching this video on your Zoom. So I want to take a little trip down memory lane today and reminisce about two of my favorite childhood movies, High School Musical and Camp Rock. These movies were very much a part of my formative years as a growing man-child, so I want to revisit them to see if they actually hold up or if they're hot garbage. Now, High School Musical is a classic. I know that there's a ton of YouTube videos of people talking about this already, so I'm not going to sit here and explain the plot to you. If you don't know the plot of High School Musical, you probably haven't read the title yet. It's pretty much that. Well, technically, I guess they don't actually perform a musical, they just audition for one. Maybe it should have been called High School Audition, but I'll let it slide. So at the beginning of the movie, they're in Alaska or maybe the North Pole, and the two main characters meet because they're forced into karaoke. Totally normal situation, nothing to see here, except for what's on TV. The TVs at this party are playing footage of the party. Who set this up? Who set up a live stream that's being shown to the people in it? And who's filming it? I don't see any cameramen. So is it the movie's cameramen? They're supposed to be filming the movie. I know it's a weird thing to focus on, but I notice this every time I watch this movie.
I don't want to be the school's freaky genius girl again.
I don't want to be smart and beautiful. I want to be stupid and ugly. One of my favorite things in movies is watching the extras in the background of walking hallway shots, because someone will always look at the camera every time. There's a couple of these shots in this movie. What is the girl in orange doing here in the back? She sort of just walks into the corner and stops.
So, look, the whole team's hitting the gym during free period. What do you want to have us run? Dude, you know what?
Does anyone know what the musical in this movie is actually supposed to be about? It's called Twinkletown.
Twinkletown?
And the only other thing we know about it is the 3 songs that they sing from it, but the songs have nothing in common, so I have no idea what the plot is.
What the heck are those two doing in a tree?
Also, I've always been confused by the timing of the movie. So they come back from winter break and have the championship basketball game coming up in 2 weeks. So we're supposed to believe that they played through the entire regular season, maybe some playoff games, to get to the point where they determine who's in the championship. Then they go on a 2-week winter break, have another 2 weeks before the game even takes place. Why such a long gap? I almost wonder if the championship game is the only basketball game they play all year, because it's a game between East High School and West High School. So they've got to be the only 2 high schools in the area, right? Maybe they just play one basketball game every year and the winner gets a trophy.
Dad, I'm not
There's going to be college scouts at our game next week, Troy. You know what a scholarship is worth these days?
Wait, hold on. Scouts are going to be at the game? Well, you got to play your best then. You know how much college basketball teams are going to be drooling over the prospects of a 5'8" white kid from Albuquerque.
She's not a problem. She's just a girl.
But you're not just a guy, Troy.
You're my guy. There's a feeling I'm reminded of whenever I think back to this movie, Zoe 101, and even Ned's Declassified to an extent. School envy. I went to the most boring high school in the world. Meanwhile, these kids are living in dorms on some beachside resort. East High School has a private rooftop garden and apparently every extracurricular activity you could possibly imagine. There are so many things going on in this school that the climax of the movie is based on the premise that there are 3 major events happening simultaneously. I don't think 3 things happened at my school the entire time I was there. Can we all agree that this song is by far the worst part of the entire movie? It's a boring song that sounds like it's being sung by 2 different people.
Looking from the outside.
Also, I love that her belt is not even holding up her pants, it's wrapped around them. All right, good to go. I like at the end when they hack into this beaker to get it to heat up. Yeah, I think that's how computers work. But it buys them enough time to get to the audition, along with every single person who's ever gone to the school. There are a few things I still really like about this movie. I like that the final song is teased throughout the movie, so when it finally happens, there's sort of been this anticipation for it. It's a big payoff. I may have been a 13-year-old boy when I first saw this movie, but I definitely got goosebumps. And overall, I think this movie holds up pretty well. I'll say it. Yes, I know the story is very cliche, the whole idea that, wait, you can do more than one thing?
Did you ever think maybe I could be both?
You want to sing and play basketball? But there's no time. But you know what? It's a wholesome enough lesson for a movie made for kids that you shouldn't put people into a box just because of the way they look. I also really enjoy the choreography of everything, not just when they're singing and dancing, but there's scenes where, like, you can tell the characters have deliberate movements. The camera moves with them. It feels like you're watching a musical even when there's not music. This all culminates in one shot at the end that's over a minute long. There's no cuts. It's each character taking turns sort of weaving back and forth, saying their final lines to each other. And there's like 200 people in the background that could have easily messed this up. I'm sure they had to do a bunch of takes. To me, this is really impressive filmmaking. I'm at a point in my life where I've seen movies with much more impressive filmmaking, but for what it is, they could have easily gone down a lazier route, so I appreciate the extra effort. Although it is kind of lost because of how dumb the end of this shot is. Gosh, I got this big old ball here and I just don't know what to do with it. Well, I could help you out there, ma'am. Have you considered tossing it into the basket? Wow, thank you, sir. And then all the lessons from the movie come together in one final song that I definitely tried to learn the dance to, but only got about this far. It's kind of funny how life comes full circle sometimes. The message of the iconic song at the end is now being used by every single brand in the world in their commercials. We here at Mustard know that things are pretty crazy right now, but you're not alone, and you can still give us your money. Now, on paper, Camp Rock and High School Musical seem like very similar movies, but there is one key difference that I noticed, which is that this movie is absolute garbage. That doesn't mean I didn't like it at the time, because I most certainly did. I really liked the Jonas Brothers. I liked one of the songs so much that I bought it on iTunes, even though I only had about $9 to my name.
That's the song. You think?
But the combination of overacting and weird writing choices make it pretty hard to enjoy this movie as an adult.
Check me out. Cool.
Also, the reason it's becoming relevant again is because it's so bad that people on TikTok are pointing out how bad some of the scenes are.
He went.
But I don't just want to talk about this movie. I have something a little different in mind that I'd like to try instead. That's right, I'm talking about the official Camp Rock DVD game. So, would you like to explain to everyone how you came into possession of this game?
It's never been opened.
Limited edition?
Limited edition, according to me.
According to us, we only have one, so who knows if they made more.
That was purchased at a closing thrift store. It was to be sold for $3, but I got it for 25 cents.
Can you believe the deal we got on this? And can you believe the restraint to go 3 years without playing it? She's asked me multiple times, can we play the DVD game? Can we play the DVD game? And I said, no, now's not the time. I figured...
We saved it for this moment.
Yeah, I figured something important would come along one day. I'd find a way to turn it into content. And then now we can write off that 25-cent purchase as a business purchase. So that's pretty cool, actually. A little tax life hack right there.
For you. I wanted to do this for so long.
So was this used and they put new shrink wrap over it? Because this box is very beat up. I've never pulled shrink wrap off of something that's been this dilapidated before. You're ready to take the stage and steal some hearts, pick up the remote, and play Camp Rock DVD game.
Camp Rock DVD game! We got a holographic game board.
Wow, this is worth at least 20, 25 cents.
When the movie came out, I was in 8th grade, and me and my two best friends were so excited that we put every photo that we had of the Jonas Brothers around us just to watch the movie.
Who was your favorite Jonas brother?
Kevin.
No, be honest. Her favorite Jonas brother, I'm so embarrassed by this, was Joe. She loved Joe, but because her friend already loved Joe, she agreed to love Kevin instead. And I just think that that's really sad, and I wish that there were 2 Joes and 0 Kevins.
She even drew a picture of Kevin on my back in Sharpie, just to prove how much we loved the Jonas Brothers.
Oh no! Holy shit.
When it's your turn, spin the spinner and do what it says.
Okay, jeez. I guess I'll go first. Jam time!
What?
Which came first? Oh, well, that's the beginning of the movie. That's the only time she's in her house in the entire movie.
It's my favorite game.
Yeah, she makes me play this with her every night before she goes to bed. Otherwise, she has really bad nightmares about Camp Rock 2.
Spin it and do what it says.
Do what it says.
Free card!
Alright, well. I wanted Sultry Joe.
Look closely. These images are from the movie.
Oh, yeah, I figured they might be. Which came last?
What have we here?
They're playing the clip from the movie.
I can hear you.
Right.
I don't think this game is very hard. The whole concept of DVD games seems fun. I don't know if I ever played any, though.
We weren't allowed to have
Fun.
Who said? You totally rocked it.
Trash can. Trash can said that.
Who said? That's cute.
Oh, the
But
same
you're cuter.
options. Trash can.
Rise and shine, superstar.
And throw it in the trash. Oh boy, this sure is fun.
Yeah, honestly, I actually don't know.
I have no idea. This one's hard. Which game's second? Flawless. I don't know whether to be proud or embarrassed of how well we're doing. So she got Go Fish, which I think means she can ask me for one of my cards.
Do you have Joe Jonas?
No.
Okay.
Cha-ching! Take it to the bank.
Okay.
Hi, I played this Camp Rock DVD game and it told me to
Say no more. They give you a voucher. Wow, $1,000. Player's pick. I picked Go Fish, which means I get to ask you for the mom card that you just picked up. You got a crush on this girl? I'm back at the bank now. I'd like to redeem my 2 mom cards and 1 wild card.
This guy's got 2 mom cards, golden voice card.
Give him a guitar pick. Yeah, they're in the vault. Alright, you'll get a lot of people like you coming in here.
Pick one.
I got a guitar pick.
You haven't got any wrong.
Is it even possible to get one wrong in this game?
Yeah.
Or are we just so smart?
Wait, let's blatantly pick a wrong one and see what happens.
Oh, funny you want to do that on my turn. Pick your card. Golden voice! And you got 2 Joes. You trying to redeem those?
Yeah.
Welcome to the bank, ma'am. May I take your order?
I have 2 Joes and a golden voice.
Wow, there was some lanky guy in here a few minutes ago with 2 moms and 1 golden voice. Do you know him?
That's my son.
Your son? Tell him he's a real nice young man. Here you go. You got that one. Oh, can we put this game in the trash when we're done?
Come on and sing along.
Follow and I lead. You wanna be like me, but you just don't wanna be. Fuck it or suck it. I won! I have so many people to thank. Kevin and Joe and Nick and my wife.
And
Frankie Jonas. Frankie, if you're out there and I know you're watching this video right now, I know you're a big fan. Keep being you.
Rockin'.
Rock on, Joe. Or what's his name?
Kevin.
Kevin. Rock on, Kevin. Frankie, if you're out there, rock on, Kevin.
What's your name? I'm Joe.
Okay, I guess I'm Demi then. Didn't really give me a choice there. Are they just gonna play the whole movie but without sound? Yeah, it's really awesome. If anyone out there is looking to play the Camp Rock DVD game, good luck getting it. I don't know where you could buy this. You gotta just hope that a thrift store is on the verge of closing down, and they'll give it to you in exchange for 1 quarter. Well, before we go, do you have any words of wisdom you want to impart on any aspiring DVD game creators out there?
I think the ship has sailed if you want to create a DVD game.
Yeah, sorry, aspiring DVD game creators. It's too late. Make an app instead.
Yeah, make an app.
Alright, babe, play us out.
Cool.
Well, boy, was that a lot of fun. And I definitely didn't forget to film an outro. I'm doing it now. Gotta cut to a commercial break real quick, but be sure to stick around because when we come back, I will be showing you a really great thing that I just got in the mail. And it's gonna be worth it, so please don't go anywhere. Okay, thanks. Stop trying to order a pizza from me. This isn't Domino's. Hi, I just want to be left alone. I want to browse the internet anonymously. I want hackers and my internet service provider to keep their crusty hands off my data. Is that too much to ask for? No, it's not. Another carrot? Shut up. I'll take it from here. When you use a virtual private network, your data is encrypted, your IP address is masked, so even your internet service provider can't keep track of what you're doing, and they can't collect your personal information and then turn around and sell it. ExpressVPN isn't just for security though. You can also use it to watch movies and TV shows that are either unavailable or even blocked in your country. It works by giving you the ability to change your location to one of 94 different countries, tricking the internet into thinking that that's where you are. Finally, the World Wide Web is living up to its name. ExpressVPN isn't just effective,
it's also fast. It boasts significantly higher speeds than other VPNs out there. There is another one that I tried using in the past, and I can't say it by name, but I will say that it throttled the hell out of my internet speed, which is a big reason why I use ExpressVPN now. Also because they gave me this shirt. I do these ads for free. I just asked for a shirt in return. They also come with a 30-day money-back guarantee, and they have 24/7 customer support in case anything goes wrong. To find out how you can get 3 months free, click the link in the description. That's expressvpn.com/Drew. ExpressVPN because that's the name of the product, and Drew because that's the name of me. Take back your internet privacy today. And also watch a few episodes of Friends while you're at it. Thank you, ExpressVPN, for sponsoring this video.
It's this pillow. That's what I got in the mail. If you want to see what's on the other side of the pillow, please drop a like button now. It's the same. Thank you so much for watching today, Guy. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more videos of me catching a fish with my bare hands and then feeding it whole to my cat. All right, bye.